So Boston had this massive overpass highway going through the center of the city, and at a massive cost, fair enough to say, of $24 billion today in today's money. They put it underground. They made it, into a tunnel basically, and they put a park over the top. Now, if we go to and we go to Google Maps. So this is in my plans for when I am mayor of Athens. I'll be Greek Prime Minister, I'll be Greek EU Parliament, I'll be the mayor of Athens, whatever you want, man. I'm here. Just vote me in. So I'm going to look at a map of Athens and I'll give you my theory, all right? So let's say I am the mayor of Athens. What would I do? Let's say we're 10 years in the future, or maybe even 5, and we don't have a debt crisis crippling us, and we can put a little bit of money into, making our daily lives easier. So here is the map of Athens. These lines here that you see are rail, underground metro, and tram. Black is the tram, red is the rail, green is rail, blue is rail. Metro, sorry. So here's old Athens, right? And the most popular suburbs that I just talked about, Kalithea, Nea Smyrni, Neos Cosmos, these are the most populated suburbs, most densely populated suburbs in Europe. So if you look here, and this is a list of the most densely populated cities by population density. Now here we have, a bunch of Asian and South American cities. We have France, is the first European one, Levallois-Perret. Another Montreux, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in France. So 5 in France, and the next one is Neapoli, Thessaloniki, and the next one is Kalithea and Nea Smyrni. The population of Kalithea is 100,000, and Nea Smyrni is 73,000, right? Which is mental. So if we go back to the map, just this area of Kalithea and this area of Nea Smyrni. So really this entire area here is together the 5th or 6th most densely populated area in Europe. And Greece is a country of 10 million people, right? And this area here in the heart of Athens is the most densely populated one of the most densely populated areas in Europe. It's insane. And the crazy thing is, look at the transit lines. The one that goes to Nea Smyrni goes here to the water, and nothing goes to Kalithea, right? Directly through the middle, but only buses do. And if you know Greek buses, they're terrible. Now here's my take. The center of Athens is Syntagma, and there's a tram that starts here, right? I think Athens should take a page out of the books of Barcelona, because Barcelona is a Mediterranean city that was very industrial, that blew up in population over the last 200-300 years and had its own pains, but did a good job of making it easy for humans to live in. Can't say the same for Athens. I think a Champs-Élysées, like in Paris, should be started here at Syntagma, and essentially where Sigru starts, so here, the kind of unofficial start of Sigru, this massive Leophoro Sigru, massive motorway, should go underground here. And these massive intersections should be underground. Because if you're in Nea Smyrni, one of the most populated suburbs of Europe, you're trying to go to the other most populated suburbs of Europe, there shouldn't be this massive scar of a highway in the middle. Because let me tell you, most people do not cross Leophoro Andrea Sigru on foot, because the underpasses are filled with homeless people, crackheads, and other nefarious activities, right? And this whole street has brothels and strip clubs, mind you. And you can't cross it over the top because it's very dangerous. So I think Leophoro Sigru should go underground here. And if anything, maybe start it even further up here. The Leophoro Sigru should be buried underground as a tunnel. And the over the top should be one lane one way, one lane the other way, just to exit the tunnel and to go into the surrounding suburbs. Bike lanes and a bus lane or tram line, right? And just all park all the way down. And this should go all the way down to the Stavros Niarchos Center. And this massive intersection, which is impossible to cross north, south, east, west at all, right? Should be underground again. This Taekwondo center has been abandoned for 21 years, right? Knock it down. All this area here is car park, concrete car park. It's disgusting. Here are just abandoned and sinking boats. This whole area is disgusting, right? And this whole area here, this is the frontage of the definitive Mediterranean city on the water, the sea city of Athens. The frontage of it here is garbage. It is cut off by this massive, not overpass, highway and motorway, which you cannot cross north to south. If you live here, you cannot cross this motorway because then there's a fucking railway and then there's mountains of dirt and then another motorway and then all these abandoned buildings and then all this abandoned bullshit from 2004. All of this is inaccessible. And my favorite, there's this huge mountain of dirt here. All of this is inaccessible north to south, let alone east to west. And they've even cut off this one overpass here has been cut off. They're redeveloping it somehow. All of this should be underground. There should be an amazing boulevard that goes from north to south, connecting the center of Athens to the sea. And then all of this too, all this highway, all this overpass should be again underground. And again, a massive park should be here and redeveloped, right? So that Athens is actually connected to the sea. Because right now, the main frontage of Athens is disconnected to the sea. And then of course, this should be part of the Athens Riviera. Here's the Ellenikon area where they're putting $8 billion into redeveloping it. This red train line, metro line, should be extended all the way down to Vouliagmeni, and this tram line all the way down to Vouliagmeni, and really all the way down to even further, so the city expands south through this Athens Riviera. But that's what I'm saying. That's my my little theory there.